Feel a lot of shifts in the last week, and yeah, I have a lot to share with you. And yeah, it really is the right time for us to do this with all the changes in the world that we can individually and as a group and as a collective make a shift and integrate what we're here to do. So first of all, welcome. And anyone watching the recording, it's a living recording. So each time you're watching it, it's going to get stronger and it will activate more information, more wisdom, soul information, soul transmissions, and also release any trauma or any density which is in our system. So we are here to first integrate any density, any fears, any abuse energies that's inside our system, any trauma that's in our system. So when we resolve that, then we can go into higher states of being and sustain it. And also we can activate more of who we really are and what we're really here to do, and also go into much higher states of consciousness. For example, it's very difficult for higher state beings to connect to us daily or to open that inner system if we have a lot of trauma or fear in our bodies or in our subconsciousness. So that's what the webinars have been about. I had a lot of this knowledge years ago and I closed it off because I felt my job was to go back into the body and integrate everything that's in the system. So now I'm ready to open everything and to share it. So I invite you to simply take a deep breath into your heart space, and you can stand up, sit up. It's better really sitting up or standing up to work through the spine. It's also good to do something like Pilates or something that works with your spine after these webinars to integrate the shifts, because your body is releasing different density from the body and there's adjustments then needed within the body. Also, the cells will restart regenerating and connecting with you in your entire being. So I want to, with your permissions, to open up the connection with the Galactic Federation and our star councils. So each star nation are different frequencies and have different gifts and wisdom to share with us. And they help us to integrate that information or that soul information within the body. So if there's blockages within the body or density, they can actually support us to, or teach us to, how to clear it and to transform it. So I was working very much all week with this information, so I'm going to share it with you, just true vibrational information. And I invite you to take a deep breath into all your cells. Just giving space. If your mind's active, it's okay. Resistance is okay. If you don't feel anything, it's okay. It's working in the background. Sometimes it takes days to integrate or weeks. It's working in the background. Time is much faster now, so integration is instant as well. And once again, taking a deep breath into your cells. Giving space. And each one of us have a stronger connection with where we're from. So each one of us are from different systems, different planets, different star nations. So I'd like to open up that coding first. Or maybe we're from a collection of different systems, or maybe two. But some of us have more of for example, the Pleiadians, Sirian B, the Venetians in our system. Beautiful. So just opening these systems now and opening the wisdom as well. So let's set the intention that we're supported to clear any fear or trauma from our bodies. Doing that now. So we can go more into pure love, love transmissions on a soul level. So the Venetians are very much teachers for fear, transforming fear into love. So working with them now with this knowledge. And we go deeper into our own bodies. Breathing into the cells. Breathing slowly out through the mouth. As you come down deeper into the love in our own body. More density is released. This is working very deep within the brain and the subconsciousness. So I've worked for many years with how, for example, as trauma if a child has trauma, it creates these bubbles in the subconscious fields of the brain and different personality aspects. So I'm going to work with clearing them now. And then more of your soul can come in. I love this way of working. It really brings you back into presence and those parts of your system that was not aware or slightly out of life can come back in. So you go back into a state of presence. It's almost like there was a piece of you lost or somewhere else, absent somewhere. So you're in a sense maybe more presence in your system. So you're going to open up all the wisdom for clearing fear and trauma from the system, from your body and your subconsciousness. opening up the DNA, your own DNA. Areas about balance, and each of the star beings have different gifts, knowledge, wisdom, and then also different density in their system. So just working through each layer at the moment to integrate everything with love. So now we're getting closer to ourselves. So it's like you're getting a direct connection with source, your creator part, and your soul. Star Nation. I'm working in a different way. So what I'm doing is, what I've been taught by the Venetians is to, for every topic or every denser system, to give transmissions, soul transmissions of love. And then they will dissolve into pure love. They will become love. And just working through all the systems that's in each one of us to do that, to transform everything that's in our system into love. So you see the world around us as a reflection of us. So whatever is triggering you, imagine that part of you is you that's triggering you, and simply send transmissions of love to those aspects of you. And another very big shift just happened. Breathing into your new system. Each time we transform, we can have a much stronger connection with, and also to integrate, to live our states of consciousness and connect to higher state of higher consciousness beings of pure love. Which is all us, so we can integrate these parts of us. Now we're getting closer and closer to all is possible. Everything is possible. Now we're getting into pure source energy, which is creation, and bringing it into our lives. Into ourselves. Now, the knowledge of the mantis, the starlings, who specialize really with supporting us with clearing trauma. So this is going into deeper layers of trauma. And transform it into love. Breathe into your spine. Imagine you're breathing through this like a gentle wind blowing through your DNA strands. And light frequencies are flowing through the DNA, and the density is just unraveling like clouds leaving the DNA. So for some of you, it is like psychic surgery. It's working in all the etheric fields, and it's working building your whole system up again. It's going to work through the entire body now, the bones especially, to build the bones up stronger. Entire system, the body. And then as each cell or organ receives the love, the transmissions of love, they start regenerating and freshening up continuously. How are you feeling? Changes, the shifts inside your system. Right, it's happening. It's different for each one of us as different layers of density has been transformed into love. And even if you're feeling anger comes up, own it, let it just come up, and your power comes back. Beautiful, beautiful. It's really calm. So as this is happening in you, this then will happen in the world around you. Beautiful, beautiful. It's getting stronger. As your part of the shape shifting, it's the different aspects of your soul activating with different levels of consciousness. Syrian B is working very strong at the moment. Dolphin, whale, the ocean. Some deeper illusion spheres are being released from the subconscious fields. Very deep in the heart. I went for a long swim today, and it feels like this energy really was so clean and so sparkly with the light. What I'm feeling inside at the moment. We are the ocean. I love Series B. With Series B, the dolphin energy, the whale. First of all, the dolphin energy is a transformer of heavier energies: stillness, playfulness, joy, always movement, flow, wisdom, knowledge, star connections. The whale opens the gates to the universe, portals to the universe. Higher levels of consciousness, flow, ease. Interesting. Imagine the jellyfish pulsing. We had a lot of jellyfish this season. It's like going with the flow, the divine intelligence, the flow. Beautiful. It's like surrendering to the flow without the mind. So there's much more space inside you for your star activation, your qualities, the wisdom, direct connection with you, the creator, and also wherever your star seed is from, wherever you're from, the soul level, star level, your star family, star parents, you can activate this DNA now. And that part of you can birth into your physical aspect now with all your consciousness, your talents, your gifts. And it's resetting the brain on many levels. Imagine the crystals in your pineal gland, activating them, and spinal fluid, which is in all your cells, activating it, all the crystals. And then source, creation, the divine intelligence, has similar vibration crystals above you, inside you, around you, so like in your channel. So let's connect with those crystals. So it's almost like the Akashic records or source creation. So it's an intelligent field inside our pineal gland, above us. Inside every cell. Inside Mother Earth and the entire universe. So now you're literally, it's like being plugged into pure consciousness, because now you have less density in your body. So now we can activate the crystals even more and new levels of consciousness inside. And the body will release any density or anything it needs to release. Imagine breathing up your spine. Your spine is getting longer. As the crystals in the spine, spinal fluid, and your bone marrow, and the brain, the whole of the brain. Connecting to the brain of Mother Earth and the brain of the universe. The Galactic Federation has also an intelligent field. And then each star nation has its own intelligent field. So it's like another level, different levels of consciousness. Exactly. So it's like being part of a crystal luminous web of higher intelligence. That's exactly it. So we're turning it on, and you can be in that crystal intelligence because you cleared the density. So we can turn it on even more. And each time you watch this, more will get activated. Looking very deep in the brain now. So connecting with different star nations. And in each one of them, they have got their own intelligence. Like the divine intelligence in each star nation. And now we're getting deeper connection with each one of them. And the gifts connected to each one. So you change vibration cellularly inside you, in your field, your aura as well, around you. And we're going to activate more of you now. Do you get a sense of how solid you are now in the body and how much space, clarity is in your body, in your cells? Beautiful. So deep in my core. Exactly. So you're engaging, your soul is engaged in each cell with your own level of consciousness active. It's like that ecosystem or that intelligence in, for example, the Pleiadian system is active in you. The Venetian system is active in you. Sirius B is active in you. You're plugged into their systems now. It's like you're in that intelligence. So you're home inside you. So to connect to the Pleiadian system, it's inside you now. It's open. Sirius B is open inside you. the Venetian system is open in you. And because you integrate it into the physical body, the physical aspect, that is what we are here to do, then we can manifest it into our lives and into the field, the collective field around us. You will get a sense of more aha, or more of a knowing to a specific connection with, if you're connected more, for example, maybe there's more Palladium in your system, in your DNA, and that may be more resonating with you at the moment, or maybe in a week or two it could get stronger, or you get drawn to another star nation. It will keep changing maybe, because as the density keeps clearing, the light gets stronger, the love transmissions get stronger. And the sense of home inside gets stronger. It's moving, it's expanding. As your level of consciousness is changing, beautiful, it's getting stronger, stronger, stronger. Solid. Each star system is very different, and some of us have a connection with many of them. Usually we have a connection with a few. And also because we're genetically part of different family systems, within our parent system and their DNA, we still have those connections coming through maybe from the parents or from different lifetimes. So we have access to all of them in our system. There may be some dominant ones which are in our system that we feel more drawn to, that is giving more information. So in life, we're being given transmissions of energy, of frequencies, and some of them will open our system, like give us a download activation, and then some of them are for passing on. So you're in a field of creation at the moment, and it's flowing through you, and it's flowing from your heart, and it's flowing from your vibration, from your cells now. So what's flowing through you is for you, and it's also for everyone else around you. Now, there may be some of it which is just there to flow through you and then activate somebody else. So this energy is just going to keep streaming through you. So let's practice that now because we're here to share it. And yeah, first let's integrate everything. Take a deep breath into your cells and allowing your whole being to open inside you now. Now your cells have just changed. DNA has just opened more. It's lighter, more sparkly. You're directly connected to source energy, creation, love. Love transmissions are in your system on a soul level now. So I'm going to show you. Beautiful. And now breathe down into your feet, into your roots. Beautiful. Your whole being's in your spine in a new way. And let's integrate all these directions and then we'll go further with this because this is a big shift in our system. So let's balance our physical aspect with all the soul aspects. So once again, set the intention that your star being can activate fully cellularly in your DNA and in your bones and your body. Consciously, you can activate from your pineal gland. It's like into the pineal gland of the Pleiadian system. So imagine that like here and so it's like you're there as well. Maybe there is part of you there as well. Maybe this you're in parallel universes. Beautiful. How does that feel? And that's active in all your cells in your heart. So now you are here and you're connected into the consciousness of the Pleiadian star system. So this is very important. This is from the crystals in your pineal gland. That's why the pineal gland is so important. Which then is in your spinal fluid, the crystals in your spinal fluid, which then is in all the cells in your body. And this activates with the intelligence in the Pleiadian system. It's like the consciousness. Each system has different levels of consciousness. So now you're directly connected. You're like a living connection in the Pleiadian system. So you're streaming consciousness because you're in that consciousness now. And that's in your body now, cellularly too. Pure light transmissions. Feels great. I love the Pleiadian system. Now, what's beautiful there is they have very high level of consciousness. Also of technology, future technology. I always work with them if there's any, with future medicine, for example. So you're connected directly. Space. Beautiful. So now the Pleiadian system, or Lyra, Andromeda. So it may be different for each one of us. So you can do the same thing. If you feel cold to another star system, you can do the same thing. Imagine each star system has like a divine intelligent field, like there is in our immune system and like there is around us here on Earth. And then we have that intelligent field within the plant system. Oh, this is great. So let's work with the Venetian system. So the Venetian system have a beautiful connection of love transmissions, as I was talking about. So let's connect into that system, the Venetian system. And they are incredible because they are connected directly into this divine intelligence with the plants, forests, and the animal kingdom. That's also true of the pineal gland. So we're in the Venetian system now, star system, and they have an intelligent field which connects to love, pure love. It's only love there. And it's light transmissions, love transmissions. And it's also connected with the animal kingdom and the forest and the plants. It's almost like an Avatar, the movie, where they were connected to the trees and the forests, and they're communicating through light codes, light information, living information. So the Venetians, VenusIans, Venetians. Beautiful, it's getting stronger. It's a lot of wisdom. Really, the Venetian system really teaches us how to bring coherence into Mother Earth and into the forests, nature, the animal kingdom, and also with each one of us. So now we're directly connected through our pineal gland, through the crystals in the pineal gland, through the spinal fluid, which is in every cell in our body and our DNA, and it's active. So this opens up a very strong connection with the plant world, the animal kingdom, the nature elements. They're really teachers of love and bringing coherence into all systems, like Lemuria was at one stage. Getting stronger. How do you feel this new connection with the Venetians? And you're grounding the connection. It's opening even more. Pure presence light coming in. Physical pounding in my heart. I feel like coming home, feeling there is sadness still. And it's all clear whatever is coming up in your system. Wisdom and love. Great. Yeah, simply it just works in the system by itself. Light. It's really activating in the physical system, so you can hold more light. And whatever's in your system, it's just going to keep getting deeper because you have this connection now yourself directly. So if there's anything that's density or anything coming up during the week, you can ask them to support you because you're in that system already. You're directly connected. It's like you're plugged in. Breathing into your new cells. Now the Phoenicians actually, it's interesting you're saying the spine is stretching. They're very tall. So it's like the whole spine can elevate. And also very good if you want to work with the physical body because it brings new information. For example, if you're working with the stem cells, I work with the stem cells a lot. So if you're working with the Phoenicians with the stem cells, they have got pure love transmissions. So it's for activating and regenerating cellular tissue. It's working deeper into the cells. And yeah, it's perfect timing after the twin. That's why the twin came in first, to make sure you're in your own system. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this. This is perfect. He's all doing amazing. And you deserve these new connections. Well, they were always there, but now you can really reap the benefits of all the work you did over the years. Beautiful. It's coming in stronger. Breathe true. Imagine your spine is getting stronger and wider and more light frequencies into the spine. So do you get a sense how solid you are and how calm it is to be in this field? Because this is you, and this is your direct connection yourself. You don't need me for this. This is your direct connection. It will keep changing the sense as well. So even if you watch this again, it will change, or if you do it later on yourself, it will change the connection. So don't worry if you feel the frequency different. It's just this, the body is sensing it in a different way. Beautiful. Feels warm and natural to be in the body. Slowly, beautiful. This will change the way you're feeling in life and the way you perceive the world around you. And what I noticed in my system is like I felt my aura widening and the world around is like I was separating in a way from the craziness that's happening in the world, but I could see it for what it was and just sending love transmissions. So let's just do a little bit of that now, okay? Beautiful. So your whole being's in your cells, in your nervous system in a new way, in your spine in a new way, your organs, your bone marrow, your brain. You're in your left side in a new way, right side in a new way, front in a new way, back in a new way, low and above in a new way. Your new left side supports your new right side. Your new right side flows with your new left side. Your front flows with the back in a new way. Your back flows with the front in a new way. Above flows with below in a new way. Below flows with above in a new way. Breathing into, imagine those crystals in your cells. Imagine yourself like an avatar. Pure light in you, consciousness, and you're connected to star systems, the Sirian, Palladian, Venetian, and maybe a lot more, I'm sure. Feeling that new quality in your system. Beautiful. Let's change timelines. Okay, so imagine you were born like this, with this new level of being and consciousness, okay? Imagine you were born like this and bring this level of consciousness back to your birth, even into the womb, your birth up to now. Beautiful. And now share this new level of consciousness with your parents at their birth, your children, partner, friends, all around you, sharing this new level of consciousness through the entire ancestral line. To your children, to the world around you. Imagine you're sharing this level of consciousness to everyone on this planet, every star system. Imagine everyone was born with this level of consciousness on this planet right now. How you'll be if you're all born with this level of consciousness. Imagine us all born with this level of consciousness. Everyone on this, every soul on this planet was born with this level of consciousness. Imagine that. Feel it. Breathing into the new you, because you just changed again. Everyone has changed around you, inside you, ancestral line too. So if you imagine the tree of timelines, for example, we just worked through the timelines and brought new qualities into the tree. So now we're opening up a new timeline. We're strengthening the systems of the tree. So the timelines are like a tree, and there's the center one, which is creation, which we're all going to that place. It's perfect. And then you got the branches on the outside. So as we strengthen these core ones, these branches start imploding, and then the core one gets stronger. So we just brought in a new core level of consciousness because we became that consciousness. Feeling it. Breathing into your heart space. So we are creators and we are creating in a very conscious way now. And now we're in our own systems, giving these new transmissions to the timelines. And we're doing it together, so it's getting stronger. And every time you watch this, you can do it again and it'll get stronger. So we're creating a new future together. More coherent future. And as we're directly connected to the Pleiadian system, Sirian system, Sirius B, Venetian system, which are coherent already, and then the higher levels of consciousness of love, they're the transmissions we're giving to the field now, to the collective field, directly from our system. And we've given it back through the ancestral lines and to the children. That's how you change systems. Do you feel the shift? Anyone, how was that for you? Great, excellent. Because your soul is here to do this. So now you have the knowledge and you're stable, exactly stable, joyful. Rooted, excellent. So you've integrated what was in your frequency, so you have the keys for transforming those frequencies for the collective by simply sharing the transmissions and visualizing, yes, setting the intention of the new timelines, sharing the information to the new timelines. So even if you're meditating with this will really strengthen the core values of the world. and honoring how powerful you are as a creator, because you just did it yourself and we did it together. So you can visualize the new earth this way. And it works in the system. Just the intention is working. You will feel it more and more as the system works. I'm going to teach you, I feel many teachings coming through. I'm going to teach you as well how to close the reptilian brain and how to open it yourself, so you can really, you feel the way you're becoming the master of your own being now. So now's the time as a creator we become more conscious of how our systems work and how we manifest and how we create, and how our body works, how our consciousness works. So I'm going to work in the next webinar with the reptilian brain on closing it, that you can do it yourself. You can close it or open it yourself. So then you're manifesting as a pure creator all the time, but you can really do it consciously yourself. So these are all new levels of consciousness coming in, and to share them with you. And I've been guided to share these different new levels of consciousness coming down more consciously, so we can manifest and create a new future for all of us. So I want to thank you all for being part of this. We did it together, and we're here because we worked so much on ourselves and we cleared so much density from ourselves. And we came for this moment in time, and we can handle it. It's great. And you can feel that presence. And no matter what's happening in the world around you, you have that connection. And if you feel yourself thrown during the week or something, or someone triggers you, simply connect with, for example, the Venetian system, the Bolivian system, and just breathe in it and give space. And it will work with you, and it will dissolve and transform whatever is coming up in your system. So it's very empowering, and yeah, it'll give you a lot of peace of mind. It will make you feel stronger, more clear, more present, and more empowered, that you don't go into the denser control slave systems that are working or collapsing at the moment. So we can really create new earth without recreating what was there before. So I will teach you in the next one how to close the reptilian brain, so you can really create and stay and also maintain these light frequencies and stream them through your system. I want to thank you all for being part of this beautiful webinar, and what a gift you all are. And thank you for being here at this moment in time, sharing with us all your gifts. And you are embodied these qualities, and they're active in you. Even if you don't believe it, it will get stronger, and everyone will feel it in a different way. So even if you see things here being shared and you're not feeling that yourself, it doesn't mean that you don't have it in you. It's all different for everyone. Have a beautiful new experience with yourself and your new gifts and connections, and I'm sure they will work during the evening. Or if you're meditating or simply outside with nature, you may sense deeper connection with nature. So I want to thank you all for being part of this webinar. And also, I want to really thank you as well for doing the work we just did now with the collective field, because this is really why we're here. And when something comes true that's big and so beautiful, it's to share it with everybody. We're here to share it with everybody. And that's why we're here. So thank you for sharing. Thank you, Sergio, for doing all the work in the background. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, maybe I see you at the next one next week, actually. It's going to be beautiful as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.